Meet Monkey, and boy, does he have a big problem. Monkey's jungle owes a mind-blowing 37 trillion bananas to a long list of lenders. Yep, that's trillions with a T. It's such a huge number that it's hard to even imagine more bananas than there are monkeys on Earth, maybe even more than the stars you see at night. This, my friends, is what we call the US national debt. Every year, Monkey collects bananas from hard-working jungle folk, those who run little fruit stands, build tree houses, or swing around doing business. Those collected bananas are called taxes. The government then uses those bananas to keep the jungle running, building bridges, paying the guards, helping sick monkeys, and keeping the lights on. Taxes are supposed to be used to improve the jungle and make life better for everyone. But here's where things go bananas. Monkey always spends more than he collects. And he is not the only one. Every jungle leader before him has done the same thing. When the jungle spends more bananas than it earns, it runs something called a deficit. That means Monkey doesn't have enough bananas to pay all the bills. So, to cover the gap, he borrows bananas, promising to pay them back someday. The problem, someday never seems to come. So, who's lending all these bananas? Some of the bananas come from monkeys within the jungle, local banks, investors, and even grandma's retirement nest. They lend bananas by buying Treasury Bonds, which are basically notes from monkeys saying, "Give me your bananas now and I'll pay you back later with a few extra bananas for your trouble." But a large portion of the bananas is also borrowed from foreign jungles, from pandas, peacocks, and the European bears. These outsiders lend bananas because they trust Monkey to pay them back. For a long time, the US jungle was considered a safe place to store bananas. However, the pile of debt keeps growing higher and faster every year. Now, borrowing isn't always bad. Sometimes you need extra bananas to build schools, hospitals, or roads. But borrowing too much for too long starts to hurt. Why? Because debt comes with a cost called interest. As the debt grows, the monkeys who lent those bananas want more in return. So Monkey ends up spending billions of bananas every year just to pay the interest, not even the original amount. The longer the debt remains unpaid, the bigger that interest snowball becomes. And here's another twist. Some of these IOU notes are bought by the Federal Reserve, a unique group that sits somewhere between being part of the jungle government and being independent. When they buy those notes, they create new digital bananas, making it easier for Monkey to borrow even more. Some say this keeps the jungle economy steady. Others argue it just lets Monkey keep overspending without facing the music. But what happens if the foreign jungles like Panda S or Bear S lose trust in Monkey? If they start demanding more interest or stop lending altogether, things could get messy fast. The banana market could crash, and chaos would follow. Now you might be thinking, why should I care? I don't even have bananas. Well, you should, because the jungle's debt affects every monkey. When debt grows out of control, Monkey has fewer bananas left to fix roads, run schools, or power banana farms. That means higher taxes, fewer public services, or both. It can also weaken the value of the banana, aka the US dollar. When lenders start doubting Monkey's promises, they demand more bananas for the same goods, which makes your savings worth less. That's inflation. And when businesses lose confidence, they invest less, jobs shrink, and wages drop. Suddenly the whole jungle feels the squeeze. So what can Monkey do? He could cut spending, but that's tough because monkeys love their schools, hospitals, and banana roads. He could raise taxes, but no one likes paying more bananas either. Or he could try to grow the economy, get more monkeys working, earning, and paying taxes. But growth takes time, and debt doesn't wait. The truth is, Monkey's been borrowing for years, and sooner or later, the jungle will have to face the music. The US national debt, isn't just a scary number. It is a warning that the jungle is living beyond its means. We've been borrowing like there's no tomorrow, but tomorrow always comes. So, the next time you hear that Monkey is printing more bananas, borrowing from Panda, or raising the banana ceiling, just remember that $9 banana smoothie you love might cost $12 next year. And now you know why.